All right. And welcome to Cerebros. That was too loud. Sorry, guys. I had to
screams right into the mic.
Yep. After I've told you all not to. Welcome to Cerebros. I'm Greg. That's Joe. That's Jose. There's no need to fucking do any more.
Joey.
How are we doing? What's your name?
Joey.
I don't care for that name.
Oh, right.
I care for the name Joe, as Mom named you.
She named me Joseph, and she calls me Joey.
She does not.
She does.
She calls you Joey.
Yep.
Since when?
Since I was a baby.
Since you were a baby.
Yes.
Joey.
Yes.
You're Joe.
Monica and you call me Joe.
Joe, what's Dad call you?
Joe. Dad calls me Joe.
See?
Yeah.
3 out of fucking 4, man.
Okay, but I
Can't
prefer
lie.
Joey, and everyone else in the world calls me Joey.
No one cares what you prefer.
Oh,
It's
right.
how the world views you, not as...
The
That's what
world literally views me as Joey.
I'm not in my world.
No, not your world.
In my world, you're Joe.
All right.
Why are you mad?
I'm
What?
not
Look at me.
mad. I wasn't telling you. I was telling the viewers.
The viewers.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
Legion and Legions.
I don't like this camera, Jose.
Sure.
You need to buy us
Throw
a
it
new
in the
camera.
trash. Throw it right in the garbage.
I want to look directly
right.
into the eyes.
I'm using a MacBook cam. That's fine.
You are?
Yeah.
But no one wants to see your screen's dark because you're dark.
God damn it.
Not just on the outside and the inside.
This is my lot in life.
So what's this Jose story you wanted to tell that you demanded on the right here?
What?
Wow.
You took the least?
What? This is how I get into things.
Okay. So
I throw you on the goddamn grill. Cookie up.
There's a so I have custody of viewing my puppy. I get to go see my
Oh, yeah.
doggy every once in a while.
Because you're going through a divorce.
Yes. So it's a separation that I'm going through.
It's
And,
the same or is that different?
It's different.
Okay, good.
So I have visitation.
Good.
So my little doggy
Mhm.
is still with his mother
Sophie.
and my mother-in-law. So today something happened where my mother-in-law, who is an angel,
Mhm.
had an emergency and had to go out. So she was like, "Can you come by and we just you gotta let her out because her mother's out at work."
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Yeah, I could do it because it's my dog. So of course,
Mhm.
absolutely have to go." So we were supposed to leave at 11.
Mm-hmm.
This was at 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I called Jose. I said, "What are we doing?" He goes, "Yeah, this is the plan." I said, "All right." I said, "I'm going to shoot down to Union. I'm going to take care of the pup. I'm going to shoot back. I'm going to call you when I leave here. You're 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yeah,
Yep,
yes.
yep.
We're following you.
You're 30 minutes up from where I'm living now.
Uh-huh.
I'm 30 minutes down. I'll call you. We'll meet at the middle. It's going to be A-okay. Jose's like, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Boom. I jump in the car, shoot down to Union, feed the pup, cuddle her up, give her a little treat, tell her how great she is, tell her don't ever forget me. I love you so much.
Time stand still.
Boom. Yeah, we sing and we go in a little circle.
Don't
and
ever
we
forget me.
please don't forget me. I look each other's face. Daddy loves you. Give her a treat. Put her back in the crate. I call Jose. I go, "Jose, I'm leaving right now." And he goes, "Don't worry, I'm already here."
Where were you?
Punctual.
Yeah, I was like,
Absolutely
no,
punctual,
That's more
man.
than punctual.
You're my
That's-
main man.
It's
So-
psychotic.
Oh, but
It's
listen.
a problem.
But
It's
listen,
a
he goes,
problem.
"Don't worry." I go, "You're there?" He goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, Yeah, I'm here." He goes, "Don't worry. I think I'm just going to have a snack." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, fine." He goes, "And
Yeah.
I'm going to take a nap."
Yep.
I'm like, "You're going to be in your car and take a nap in front of my house?"
It's I'm married, so it's where I sleep.
Yeah, I get it.
Amen. Okay. Amen, brother.
My wife's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Say no more, fam.
Your wife's going to listen to this podcast?
She does. Well, yes and no.
She tries.
She tries.
Which
Yeah.
is all you want.
Yeah, I just want the. You know
Trust
what, this
me.
is. I'm glad. I'm happy you're happy.
I love your wife.
That-
That
It's
sounds
great, yeah.
that
My
sounds
wife is
like
great. My
a
wife's
great
great.
thing. What's that like?
What?
I'm happy you're happy.
I'm
What's
happy
that
you're
like?
happy. It's
You
a,
cut me off. What'd you say? This is the cutoff bell, by the way, for
All
those
right.
at home.
I was talking to Jose.
Every time Joe cuts me off.
Yep.
You're cutting me off. Me talking about you cutting me off. Like Edward Salamanca.
Great.
Do the face, Jose. Do the Salamanca face.
Fuck.
Do the Salamanca face,
okay.
and then Joe will
All right.
explain.
Look.
This is we're gonna make Joe kill himself. That's my episode.
myself.
Now
And
go
it just
on.
blows up.
I don't even know what I was saying.
You were talking about Jose.
No, the joke's dead.
We were talking about Jose's wife.
Yeah. All right.
She's great.
She is awesome. My
Yes.
wife, Katie.
Yep.
At some point, I realized that all of my personal information is just going to be free floating the internet, and
Well,
I'm
just
okay
a name.
with
They don't have her last name.
Her last name is no.
What?
Well, they know her last name because we call him by his
Yeah,
last
that's
name.
my last name.
She took your last name?
She did.
Oh, that's
And
so
she's white,
1943.
too. That's so weird.
Oh yeah.
Her
yeah.
family let her do that, huh?
Yeah. Well, there was a lot.
They're
of,
like liberals.
There was a lot of massaging that had to happen. There was a lot of greasing of
Right.
the palms. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
Well, you do, what they do
Little
sometimes.
donations.
What they do, you have a more like Spanish-y from Spain Spanish name,
You
so
cut
it
Jose
almost
off.
sounds Italian. Do you know what I mean? You could just tell he's Italian.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my last name really is Italian, and it doesn't make sense. Okay.
Rubiani's Italian?
Rubiani. Yeah.
It sounds super Italian.
Okay. This is
I never really knew.
this is the real story of my last name.
Here we go.
I promise no part of this is made up. So years ago, we wanted to track our. Somehow Ricky Martin is involved here.
Okay. Don't do
Years
I love that we just jammed that in there.
You
Like,
just-
I'll get there. I'll get there.
You just
So
went from the ending to
years-
the beginning.
Years ago, I was bearing the lead. Years ago, my great ancestor. We had an ancestor, a Rubiani, who was a priest in Rome, who got excommunicated because he fell in love with a Spaniard girl.
and we all been there, brother.
So he gets
We all
excommunicated.
been there.
They end up leaving their family on a Spain was like, oh, we have this new island, this port that
Mm-hmm.
we're using. The island was Puerto Rico. So he gets excommunicated from the church, the core Big Papa Rubiani from millennia
Right,
ago.
sure.
Takes a
This is
Spaniard
an
lady.
Italian man?
This is an Italian man.
And he took a Spaniard woman to
Spaniard
bed.
woman.
Or
Takes her to bed, marries her after getting excommunicated.
She must
Yeah.
have been a
goes to
piece
Puerto
of
Rico.
ass.
Oh my God!
He threw away
Yeah.
a life in the
Wow.
priesthood
So
for that fine Spanish ass. You're gonna get
Hector Bell.
beat to death with that fucking bell.
Joe's gonna bury it.
There's gonna
so
be in his skull. That's gonna be a fucking bell murder.
So they move to Puerto Rico and they start the whole Rubiani line. Now, at one point, there's another family in Puerto Rico called the Arismendi family. Ricky Martin's full name is Ricardo Martin Arismendi. So at one point, a Rubiani woman on my line got married to an Arismendi man, and then the Arismendi, they got married, they had a kid. The Arismendi guy had an affair with the Rubiani woman on our line, and they broke up, and then she gave the baby the Rubiani name. So
Wow.
we almost there. My name was almost, and so
Cool.
Your name was almost Martin.
we're almost.
When you edit the podcast, you just cut that all out?
I saw it in your eyes. I fucking saw it in your eyes. I knew it.
That was fucking good shit.
Locked and loaded. Listen, it makes me feel better to shit on him. Because that's how I fill the void that is what I lack. Anyway.
That bell's got to go.
Yeah, it's got to go. It's keeping the podcast under.
You have extinguished 2 funny as fuck jokes.
What
for
funny
me
as fuck
so far.
jokes?
No, they're done now
What
because you
jokes?
belled them. Exactly what jokes? No one will ever fucking know because you had that your fucking bell. This is why I try to be a nice person. Nobody wants me to be a nice. I swear, God, I'll break that fucking finger at your left hand. I won't even feel bad.
Now, you saw
I have you.
who? You're 17. This motherfucker's drinking 6 shots. 6 shots of what?
Espresso.
Yeah. That's why I have the belt, because you're going to go crazy, and I got to
I'm
keep
going
you in
crazy.
line.
I'm cool as a fucking cucumber. You're here banging on a fucking bell like a goddamn woodpecker.
Woodpeckers bang on bells?
I'm saying the motion is similar to a woodpecker's head on fucking wood. It's
don't-
going to come to pain.
What is?
That. Do it. Go ahead. See.
I'm not going to do it.
Because I have a number in my head of how many of those you get.
Really?
Yeah, there's a number.
Ooh, I got to know.
You will
Is
know.
it 1? That counts as 1. That counts as 1. A session. It's 1 session. You see Far From Home, Jose?
I did see Spider-Man.
Spawn from home?
Spawn. I did.
No, I'm joking,
Spider-Man
Joe.
Far
I'm
From Home.
sorry. I'm just trying to have a good time. Why don't you take a breath? Because your coffee's going to make you have a heart attack, Mr. Morphans. You don't have a good heart.
I'm fine.
How's your heart?
It's fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you do a stress test?
Yeah.
How did
they
it come out?
They said you're fine.
And they said you could drink this kind of coffee? 6
no,
shots?
They didn't say continue drinking what you're drinking, but full disclosure, I didn't tell him what I was drinking, but he did say, your heart's great. He goes,
If you're a doctor, call in and tell Joe to stop drinking 6 shots of coffee in one sitting. Why are you mad? This episode sucks. You suck.
So Spider-Man Far From Home.
What'd you think?
Fantastic.
Here's the thing.
I loved it.
Before we get into it, don't be afraid to pick the microphone up. I don't know what you're crouching in there. I can't hear you too well.
Great.
Get it in your mouth.
I have
Lick
scoliosis,
this thing.
Greg.
I know you do. Like him, this guy. Everyone hates me. I don't
Fine.
care.
Fine.
No one hates you.
You want making
This is
him mad? I'm
happening
making
now.
you mad.
I don't know how to hold this thing.
Okay.
fine.
You Thought Far From Home was great, right?
Yeah, it was
so
really good.
good.
Tom Holland, best Spider-Man Impossible.
Ooh,
He's so
I'd like
good.
to argue that.
That's fine.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man?
It's Tom Holland. I liked Garfield a lot, but
I did too. I thought.
I like a young Spider-Man. I think him being young is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And he'll grow into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do we feel about the MJ not being like your typical MJ? And she's just like.
Well, we'll get into that. I want to
Yep.
talk about my favorite Spider-Man real quick.
Back up. Sure.
It just shakes the fucking camera every time.
It's great.
It's making Joe crazy. I'm going to save this for later. I think Jake Johnson might be my favorite Spider-Man.
Ah, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
There was, yeah. You know what?
I don't know why.
You
I
said
think he
this-
really is. I know
you-
it's crazy, but I love it.
You said
Explain
this
to
to
the
me.
viewers
He
how
said to
this
me
connects.
this previously, and I was like, "You're an asshole," because it's not enough. And then I watched Into Spider-Verse like 2-3 more times because I'm living with Jacob now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is a real. It's not even a traditional Spider-Man. It's an
Yeah.
alternate universe goth Spider-Man, like
Yeah.
a bummed out. And he's fucking great.
He's great.
He's great.
35-year-old
and not
Spider-Man.
for nothing. Not for nothing. Was it Chris Pine?
Chris Pine was a great Spider-Man,
fucking
too.
great Spider-Man.
Who do they think they are?
But-
Killing Spider-Man on screen, by the way.
Yeah, no, but you know
That
what?
breaks my heart. You
That-
can't do that.
And you know what? I want to go a little bit further. If you listen to just to Chris Pine,
Yeah.
this sounds like Chris Pine Spider-Man is like Spider-Man after he like gets right with himself. Like he's like, I'm a good dude. I'm a good
Yeah.
fucking hero. I'm a boss Spider-Man.
He's primes. He's Spider-Man at his best.
exactly.
he's-
He's mid-30s
No,
Spider-Man.
he's not. They give an actual age. He's actually 25 or 26 in the movie.
Well, that's wrong.
It's not wrong. It's on the fucking tombstone.
I don't care about fucking canon. I'm talking about in 616 Spider-Man. That Spider-Man he's getting up there because real Spider-Man is young or 20-ish. He's just
I say
getting
32,
married.
33.
This is like Spider-Man's like cool with himself. Maybe he started his company now. He's got his shit together. He's got a little bit of confidence
Yeah,
finally.
right.
There's a good fucking Spider-Man. If you're gonna kill a Spider-Man,
Kill him at his peak.
that's it. He
Yeah.
did it.
But Jake Johnson was that Spider-Man.
The Spider.
And he's now past it. He
Spider
did all
Bender.
the great things. He's fought everything. All right, he didn't have the basement that Chris Pine had.
Or me.
And he's kind of going through a breakup.
Didn't have
different
the wolves
basement.
den.
Yeah. No, I'm saying. So, like, Jake, I like that he was like the whole angle. I don't know. Jake Johnson is my favorite.
He was great.
Also, I want to say this. Chris Pine, if you really listen, this is how genius they were.
Right.
Chris Pine is almost, their voices sound alike. Him and Jake Johnson's voice sound enough alike. See, stop it. When I'm talking, you have to pay attention.
I'm
and not
listening
look
to
at your
everything
coffee
you-
and be
I'm-
distracted, Anthony DeVito. That is what you're doing to me. We're Anthony DeVito
Wow.
right now.
The Anthony DeVito is not an insult.
It's great. It's my best friend.
I'm honored to be.
Yeah, but when I'm going, you got to let me go. You know
I'm
why?
I
You know
sat
why?
here, was listening. I have headphones
You know why
on.
you're not paying attention? Because you have 6 shots of espresso in you, and a man working at that altitude cannot pay attention. You're going too fast. I'm getting my bell. I swear to God, I'm getting my bell. Is that an energy drink? Is that a 5-hour energy drink?
No.
Dude, you're going to die. That's how they. I know you didn't see it yet, but this is how Mysterio dies. Spoiler alert! His glass bowl. Don't talk. I'm talking. Don't talk. I'm talking. There's blood in the bowl. And now you ruined the feed. You ruined my rhythm because you were ready to talk. Why? Because your heart is going too fast. You can't do this, Mister. And did you take your Adderall today? You did, didn't you? Do you know what you're working with right
I
now?
think this is a
Crystal meth. Crystal meth. 6 cup of people. This is how Pinkman dies.
I was telling Jose that
Mhm.
my theory was.
Your theory? I didn't get to finish my theory.
You did. You stopped talking.
No, I wanted to say Chris Pine sounds like a more together Jake Johnson is what I was saying. Even their voices sound alike. Did I
Yeah.
get to say that?
Yes, you did. You're here.
To me. That was to me. I'll bell myself.
See? Equal
I have to-
opportunity beller.
No.
Yes.
But you
I have
went
to
off
teach-
on a fucking tirade, and I was going to talk about your tirade. Then you went back to the first topic. Now I can't
What's
do
the
my
tirade?
fucking thing.
What's your thing?
Because you went back to the other thing.
Stop yelling.
You just did all fucking bullshit. Now my heart's fucking going.
No,
Don't worry
it's
about the
'cause of the
fucking
coffee.
coffee. It's you.
It's 'cause of the coffee.
You make my I'm going to have a heart attack because of you.
This is what it does to him. Do you see how he's acting? Do you see how he's acting? Because he's too amped up.
Jose, we
You're
were in the
on
car. How
drugs.
long were we in the car together?
You're on drugs.
Let me tell you now, fuck you. Me and Jose were in the car together in traffic on the fucking George Washington Bridge. We were singing. We were dancing.
Yeah.
We were having a grand old fucking
Do you know
time.
what it wasn't in that
Pig
car?
and shit is how happy we were.
You didn't have 6
I
shots of
walked
espresso in you.
into the fucking house with you, and now I want to fucking kill somebody. Dude, I swear to fucking Christ.
Anyway,
This is all
favorite
bell,
Spider-Man,
It's all bell bait.
Jake Johnson. And who do you think? Tom Holland still?
Miles Morales.
Oh, that's a
who was the
good way
voice?
to get thrown out of my house forever. Miles Morales is great, but if you ever want to not be welcomed back, you
Fucking
say he's better than Peter
Mulaney.
Parker.
Mulaney's the best.
He really was.
John
great.
Mulaney was the best.
There was
You're
no
right,
one
Spider-Man.
else.
I
Did
can't
are
believe
you
they
annoyed
got-
for real? I'm
I
sorry.
can't believe they got him.
What?
I can't believe they got John Mulaney.
Why
for that.
wouldn't they get him? He's
John
not-
Mulaney
he's
is
It's
not
such
doing
an
much.
Spider-Man.
inspired choice. You're like,
It's not inspired.
He
You
is
look at John
Spider-Man.
Mulaney. You listen to talk for 10 minutes ago. That's fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's Spider-Ham.
He's Spider-Man.
Spider-Ham.
I know he's fucking the both of you are gonna get a fucking beating today.
See,
I
this
know
is-
he's
don't let
fucking
him-
Spider-Ham.
Don't let him drink this much coffee. Do you need to get some water? Tita would say get some water because you got to flush it out of your system.
this episode's awesome.
How many are we doing today?
Let's see. I fucking swear to Christ.
Okay, so
Great
that
movie overall.
Oh, we didn't get to. Oh, yes.
Great Tom
We'll go
Holland.
back Far From Home.
Yeah.
Dude, great movie, huh?
Great. I love that they.
Let it.
Joey's dead.
He's doing a suicide bit.
I love that they used something from. Was that from Civil War? Or was that from Avengers: Age of Ultron? That the barf machine where Tony Stark like.
Oh no, that was from.
Was that Civil
I
War?
think it was Civil War. He gives Civil War because he has the conversation with the lady about everyone who died. So
I
it's
love
in
how
Civil
they
War.
played that as.
It's a
Oh,
great way to
Jesus.
do it. So
I
Joe,
love-
in the movie,
Yes.
we'll bring you because I know you need to. I know that you're too anxious to sit there alone.
I'm listening intently because I'm a good fucking team player.
Are you?
Yeah.
Sitting
Unlike some
intently? Is
people I
that
know.
what putting a wire
Mr.
around your neck and pretending to do suicide is?
Yeah, I was doing background work.
That's not best. That's stepping on
That's stepping on
fine
nothing.
conversation. Jose, who is kind enough to set this
It's called
up and come
layers.
here.
It's called fucking layers.
Are you ready?
I've been
Stop
ready.
acting like a child.
You're the one that did this.
You're acting like a child.
Spider-Man brings the best out of you guys. This is awesome.
Spider-Man's my favorite. You want to hear
Yeah,
something
go-
fun about Spider-Man before we get
course.
into this?
Go ahead.
I said when I was 17 years old, and this is why. Maybe this is why I'm angry at my brother because it hurt me.
Oh,
as-
it all comes back to an abuse.
Mhm.
Aw.
Yes. When I was 17 years old,
Don't knock it.
I
80%
said-
of our content is.
I'm gonna get. This is getting you back with Greg Stone for the pain you put me through as a child. When I was 17 years old,
Mhm.
I said, Joe, I want you to draw this Spider-Man tattoo for me. He said, absolutely. The day you turn 18, we're getting you that Spider-Man tattoo because I'm going to have it drawn. What age am I now? Does anyone know? I was born 81. Could you do the math?
Sure.
How many tattoos do I have? None. Still waiting on that Spider-Man tattoo you're supposed to draw for me.
I'll do it.
That's what you said in 1997.
Well, I forgot.
You forgot. Okay, you probably will draw for me. Anyway, it was the. Do you remember the
I
picture? It
remember
was
the J. Scott Campbell on the big wet ball.
yes, but
Yeah, I forgot, huh?
One.
I know what it was.
You saw my lips moving. That's why.
No, it's on camera, you fucking liar.
Jose, delete that part out.
Denny did.
That's also my favorite Spider-Man run. What's your favorite Spider-Man run, Joker?
You know what it was? It was that Revenge of the Sinister Six.
Ah!
When was it McFarlane
Gog?
or Larson?
Larson, I believe.
Yeah, Gog
or
was the
Byrne.
sixth member, and then Hulk and Ghost Rider show up, and I just remember
Yeah.
they don't even tell you Hulk's coming. Like they're all fighting, all of a sudden Hulk brashes through the fucking wall, and Electro's like, "Good lordy, it's the Hulk!"
I remember that line perfectly.
It's a
Good
great
lordy.
fucking panel. Like and Electro just is like, "Fuck, it's the Hulk!" It's like it's so legitimate. Like it's like, yeah, I can see that.
How would you react?
Yeah, exactly.
If you're like, hey, we're kicking around, we're robbing some banks.
Yeah.
You brought the fucking Hulk,
Dude. Well, that was because they brought Gog, whoever that fuck. They just brought this monster in
for
out
like
of
3
nowhere.
panels, I think.
Yeah, they just brought in this
Some
thing
sort of
like
monster or
like
something.
like a kaiju size.
Was it just some sort? It was just Hulk bait. That's all it was.
It was Hulk bait.
Oh boy.
Now I want to ask you this because this brings me into my favorite. My this is a segment I wrote down, which is who's your favorite Sinister Six?
Ooh, I like
Uh,
the classics.
But what's the class? There really is no classics. They've only technically been formed, I think, 3 times.
No, I mean, listen, it's
Like they were like in the 60s, and then they came back in like 90. Like the Return of the Sinister Six was the first time they came back.
Doc Ock, always without
Doc Ock,
fail.
of course. Needed.
Sandman,
Sandman, yes, but he's good.
Vulture.
I like him when he's good more. Vulture.
Vulture's always in there.
Mm-hmm.
Rhino,
Rhino.
right? Rhino's usually in there.
I don't
he's
think
an
he
alternate.
actually is.
I don't know if he's ever.
I don't
done
think you know who was never. I don't. Goblin, Green Goblin was never.
I think he was.
Electro
That
was.
recent,
Green
in the
Goblin
recent
was.
one. I'm gonna look it up.
I think.
Jose, look it up. Do your fucking job.
it.
Who's your? Okay, so keep going. No, I want you to design your own Sinister Six.
Oh, we're
Joe.
doing a news. Oh,
That's
I'm
what I
with
would
that.
like.
I'm
My
totally with
Sinister
that.
Six,
Mm-hmm.
Doc Ock, Electro.
Electro, really?
You have to.
You'd keep him in?
Yeah, Electro for sure. And they made Electro like
Doc Ock-
scary of
yeah.
late. So like
Doc Ock, Electro, they are musts.
because they gave Electro like living laser powers, which I think is cool.
I'm sorry, can I pause you real quick?
Yeah.
Can I pause you? Did you happen to notice in Spider-Verse
Mm-hmm.
the amount of villains who were fighting?
No.
It was Scorpion.
Yes.
It was
So they did the
Doc Ock.
They did the 6. Yeah.
It was not Hammerhead. What's the guy's name? Not Hammerhead.
Tombstone.
Tombstone. It
No,
wa-
I wouldn't put Tombstone in my.
but what I'm
fucking-
saying is they did the Sinister Six on screen,
yeah,
and they didn't even fucking mention it.
yeah.
I'll tell you
Kingpin.
where else they did the Sinister Six that made no sense but was crazy. Spider-Man Into the Dark, the Broadway play.
Oh yeah, you saw it.
I am one people who I know who's seen it.
I wanted it to get so bad, but then that guy
I went
died.
back. Here's what happened. I went back to college. So the Spider-Man Into the Dark play. There was 2 versions.
Mhm.
There was one that was awful, and it was like it had a soundtrack that was curated by Bono from U2.
That's
And then
right.
it ended with it all being a dream, and there was like a spider lady. It was atrocious.
Was it
Wow.
Madam Web?
Someone, I don't want to say that maybe it was good. Someone died.
Sometimes people die for others to
Sometimes
live.
bad things make good
this
things happen.
Spider-Man died so that the Spider-Man could be rebooted and could live on. Because that's what exactly they did. They rebooted the entire show from scratch, and they made it the Sinister Six.
Wow.
So
I love when somebody fucks up and they fix it by overloading.
yeah, but
Like they were like, it's got everyone in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Listen, I don't want to. I know he died, but I do have the Sinister Six script.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
would be a great reason to.
That'll put butts in the seats.
We could never do this script anymore.
Right.
Not in his name. You know, I can say like like after him, we should bury it with him
In
Yeah.
honor.
In honor,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be right to put on this horse
Right.
shit show again.
yeah.
Yes.
So I had a college project, and I had to review a Broadway play. I had
That's
to go to
awesome.
it.
That's awesome.
And I go, and I had heard all the bullshit about Into the Dark,
Mhm.
and I was like, you know what, this is gonna be easy. I'm a huge comic book nerd, and I kind of already hate this, and I haven't even seen it.
And she can't check you. She ain't going to see this bullshit.
Damn right. So I go to TKTS. I get there early. I get my little ticket.
A little ticket?
$60.
Yeah, they gave you didn't get the big ticket? No, they got him a tiny
$60.
ticket.
60 a little baby
That's
ticket.
nice. You got the little ticket.
$60.
Fits in your pocket.
Orchestra seats. I was like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I go and I'm like, I hope this is okay. I sit down. I'm surrounded by 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
was like, fuck! I bought the children's play. This
the
is
little
gonna
tickets
be,
for children.
This is gonna be worse.
It makes
He
sense.
bought the
The
little
little
ticket.
ticket. You bought the
Little
little
ticket
ticket.
for
I'm right there in front of like right there. I was like, oh, is this gonna be corny? Sure. In my head, I'm already writing the
Yeah.
review. It was the best fucking play
Of course, really, it was so fun.
I've ever seen in my life.
It was so good.
It was
Ah,
incredible.
fuck
Really?
yeah.
Is it
It
still
was-
showing? Can I go see it?
No, it's gone. It was.
It went into
It was
the
but a
dark.
dream. It was so good. I thought it was a mirage.
Ah.
First of all, there's 19 Spider-Men on the payroll, and they swing up all the way to the top of the. I fucked up. I got orchestra seats because you get orchestra seats. Those are the best in the house. Wrong. Top mezzanine got 3 Spider-Man visits and a high five. I messed up.
Oh.
I got these orchestra seats next to these
No high five
snotty
seats.
kids. No Spider-Man past me.
Spider-Man wouldn't
But-
neglect the cheap seats.
No,
He's
he
right.
wasn't.
the kind of guy he
Goddamn
is.
right.
So what's the plot of it? The plot of it is just the Sinister Six. Green
who's the
Goblin. They had Scorpion.
See, I
They
feel
had-
like Green Goblin isn't a Sinister Six like
To
traditionally.
me, he's not.
Sandman.
He has been, but
I feel like he'd tell him to go
think-
fuck off.
They
Like
had-
Hobgoblin, maybe.
Sure.
yeah, but not because he's too
Hold
much of
on.
a leader.
Yeah.
Let's finish. Jose finish. Let Jose
So
finish.
the whole
Goblin, Scorpion. Who else? Yeah.
the whole play.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
The
you
whole
get the
play. Yes. So the whole
You were the one who was interrupting. He was ringing it on you.
It was a global ring. So
It's because he's too kind to tell
I'm
you.
so excited.
Uh-huh.
I watched this play. I'm like, wow, this is incredible. What's the end? The end is Green Goblin versus Spider-Man. Above you,
Oh, that's fun.
they're fighting
As if they-
above you over the crowd. I go, oh, so yeah, I can see why one of these Spider-Men died. This is the most ambitious thing I've ever seen in my life. It was the craziest thing. The first before the intermission was Spider-Man getting his powers, and then they hinted at the Sinister Six. After the intermission started with Osborn becoming the Goblin, And then intermission, I'm like, oh my God, is this really good? Intermission, we come back from intermission, and it's just the Sinister Six being built.
Wow.
And setting up, and it's like Spider-Man fights them, loses.
Who's the six? You have to tell me who the six is.
It was Green Goblin.
Scorpion.
It was Scorpion. It was Shocker. It was
Shocker.
Electro, and it was
5, 6, 2 more.
I think they
Mysterio?
did. I think they did. They had Kraven.
Yeah, Kraven.
Ooh,
They had
Kraven.
Well, Kraven's a must.
And then it wasn't Sandman. It was someone else.
Hydro Man? Someone stupid?
No, I don't know if it was someone stupid.
Cardiac?
Rhino.
No, it might have been.
Might have been Cardiac?
Was it Carnage? But
Carnage
they, like,
is.
but
That's
they, like,
a.
shit on
You
it.
can't throw him in a
Yeah,
Sinister
I know.
Six.
I don't
him
remember.
and Venom. You can't do that.
I'm
They try.
flaking
I
on
don't
who
like it.
the sixth one was, but either way. So Spider-Man. So then he faces the Sinister Six, loses. It musters up the courage to fight him again. Faces the Sinister Six one by one. He like sneak attacks each one, takes them each out.
Smart.
And then ends with him versus the Green Goblin fighting over the entire crowd. Wins, saves the day. At the finish is
Gobby's on the glider.
Yeah, he's on the glider. Spider-Man swinging above, kicking him, fighting on the glider. He stands on the glider. There's strings everywhere. I was like, someone's gonna die.
Someone did?
No, yeah, someone did. That's
Someone's going to die
exactly-
again.
Again.
You should have shot somebody. You should have been like, I
Pow!
like it
Yeah.
when someone dies.
Yeah. I need mine with more blood.
Mm.
So that happens. It finishes, and the big finish is all these Spider-Man, all like 20 of the Spider-Man, are just going nuts, swinging back and forth as they retell the tale of what happened through newspapers that are like the screen turns into like visual newspapers that are flipping.
How is this not the most?
It was incredible,
That
Joe.
sounds fucking amazing.
I
directed
could
it?
not believe it. Well, the first one was by
L.
very
Ron Hubbard.
Drew Goddard.
no, it was it was a very famous play director. She was
That doesn't matter.
Julie
Let's
it doesn't
move
matter.
on.
And then they just rebooted it and made it incredible, and they did the Sinister Six. And
Oh,
I was
nice.
like, I can't believe I see this on Broadway.
Cool. Back to me talking. That was great, Jose. You did a great segment.
You're welcome. I'll
Here's
see you guys.
a good
All right,
segment.
Take care, guys.
No, I was just kidding. But I want to finish, Joe, who your Sinister Six is. So far, we have Doc Ock and Electro.
Doc Ock, Electro, Kraven,
Mm-hmm. I'm writing this down. I don't know why.
Scorpion, or Rhino. Not both.
Okay, that's okay. So but you can have them both because you still don't have.
I know, but you need positions. Okay.
Mhm.
So Doc Ock is your brains.
You need positions.
Electro is a powerhouse who's kind of dopey, but then you got
You need your strength.
your strength
your muscle
guy,
man.
which is your Scorpion or your Rhino.
I don't consider Scorpion a strength guy. He's an
That's true.
attacker.
Yeah.
He's
no,
a
you're right.
scumbag.
Into the Spideyverse.
You
one
need your
was really
Kraven
cool.
strategy.
Craven, yes. Craven, and I like how they make Craven more huntery. Like they keep bringing him. Every time Craven comes back, he's scarier and scarier.
Dude,
Yeah.
if they do Kraven for the next movie, because which they're thinking of,
hope
they got to do like he's the guy who killed Cecil the lion. You know, like he's this like dentist
He murdered
who's out in
Harambe.
Africa.
He murdered Harambe. That
How do
son
you-
of a bitch.
How do you do Kraven for the big screen?
Just a scary ass
Straight
hunter
up.
guy, like a Predator style. Like he's like crawling through things, following, tracking,
What's his
smelling
backstory?
shit.
What's he?
He's just a hunter who's
Yeah.
killed the best of everything.
You make
Is he
him-
Native American?
no, he's fucking
You make
Russian
him super
royalty.
cerebral. You make him super cerebral.
No,
like,
but I picture the hunter from Predator. That guy,
Kind of.
remember that?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
Native American guy from the Predator.
yes.
Oh, Billy.
Billy.
Who's out of his mind now, by the way.
Really?
I think he ran for president. He's
Good for him.
crazy.
He was like, "Oh, they could be governor. If they could be
Yeah.
governors, I could be a president."
Yeah. The guy who like got rid of everything and was like, "Come fight me." And
Yeah.
He just gets chopped to pieces. Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you? Yeah. Yeah.
Craven, definitely.
1, 2, 3,
Electro.
4.
Definitely.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I like Sandman.
Batman?
But I like good guy Sandman.
I love that's what Tita will do. He's like, who do you want to say is Batman? I go, first off, he's a good guy, and he's not even in that world.
Why the fuck would you ask Tita who she wants in
I
the
have no one
Sinister
to
Six?
talk to. I sit on my couch. I text you. You don't text me back for a week.
Bullshit.
He's got 5 kids.
He's got one kid.
Yeah, but he's
got
still a
the axe,
handful.
that's it.
He's got what? But he's got the strength of 5 babies.
Yeah. When are you going to bring him for an episode?
Ooh, the
You
Axe
tell
Man
me
cometh.
when. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. Great.
Could
We'll
cry.
bring
on-
Jacob too.
Immediate.
Just have him run around screaming and shit.
Immediate
Mhm.
visit from Typhus.
What could
1,
go
2,
wrong?
3, 4. This is like, I can't believe we're having such a hard time with this.
The lizard.
Lizard's good.
I like the lizard.
Lizard. That's who the 6th one was in the play.
That's, yes, good call.
Sorry.
The lizard.
No, that's good. Sometimes you got to yell.
Not the fucking beetle. I feel like every once in a while they try to bring the beetle in. to, like-
Fuck Beetle.
Exactly.
Get
They try to
outta
bring
here,
the
you
beetle
loser.
in. They
Beetle
brought her
sucks.
back as a chick, and it's just like, yo, it's not sticking.
It's not happening, Beetle.
It's
Stop
not
trying to
sticking.
make Beetle
no
happen.
No one wants the fucking beetle to happen.
No, get out of
You know
here,
when the
Beetle.
beetle happened? when they did the Thunderbolts and they made the Beetle Mach 5. They
I
were
like
like,
that.
you're a fake good guy now. Now it's like, oh, I actually give a shit about this fucking guy. Also, funny story, Mach 5, the guy, his name is like Abe Jabroni or some shit.
Yeah.
Bloomfield, New Jersey.
I know. I saw that. I saw
Fucking
that in
great.
the comic
Your
book.
head was right.
I
in
love
the
for
camera.
a comic book. For a comic book, for a comic book podcast, we retain zero information.
No, yeah.
Me and my brother I'm the worst with like people. Some people are like, oh, in issue 535, fuck. I didn't know about comic book writers until 2001.
Right.
I thought it was just Spider-Man comes out. I don't know. They're in the office. Someone's yelling.
Somebody just draws some shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't know about arcs, and I was reading comic books since I was 2.
Yeah, that's our gimmick revealed is that we've just been making this up on the fly.
No, I don't retain that kind of information.
That's why you want me
I'm
to
a
Google
heart
stuff?
and feel
Nah,
guy.
man.
So did you get your 6? Oh, what is that? Is that caffeinated drink that you're putting in your mouth?
It's some organic fucking hipster
cranberry juice?
shit.
Kombucha.
I'm gonna need some of that. So into the Spider. So I want to talk a little bit more about Far From Home.
Sure, yeah.
So did we tell you about this? Did we tell you about the ending?
Yes.
We did.
Do you know what
Yes.
happens?
This
at
is
the
a
end?
spoiler.
Yes.
If you
'Cause spoiler bell.
alert.
Spoiler bell.
It's a spoiler bell.
Ooh.
Which is also the Give me a sip of
brilliant.
that. Give it to me and don't deny me.
Handed it to you immediately. Right?
Tastes like medicine. I'm getting better.
It doesn't taste like medicine.
It does. It tastes
Does
like
it?
medicine.
Is there codeine in here?
This caviar coated. Yeah. Joe's putting pain away.
It's a little doctored.
Yeah, the ending. They talk about the most important scene in the movie. They just let's put it in the middle of the credits. That was crazy.
So 3 things that I want to discuss about into this. What's the name? They reveal. Spoiler again. If you're not out by now.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Run!
If you want, yeah, okay.
Watch another Cerebros episode right now.
Yeah.
Come back. We'll put a timestamp at the bottom. Come back.
If you don't,
And spoilers.
if you don't, they reveal Peter Parker to the world,
Crazy.
which is awesome because now that's so many different types of stories they can tell.
I feel like
which
it's
I love.
super early to dump that into this guy.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you
mega
why
early.
it's okay. No, I thought about this, and I actually want to have this discussion with you because I think that Spider-Man on screen, with all the different reboots, they've done all the fucking movies. They tried putting him in other places that weren't New York to make him feel fresh and different. Now they bring him back to New York, which everyone knows is the most important thing about Spider-Man. One of the most important things is that New York is such a major character, but they're putting him back in a way that's so fresh that everyone knows who he is. That's really cool.
yeah.
It's all new stories. Everything is coming from a different angle now.
Yeah.
Now, if you bring back Dr. Octopus, it's a whole new story because he's Peter Parker, and everyone knows. There's
Yeah.
so much shit you can do now.
Right.
They're going to be on the run. They could be on the run, like in one of our favorite runs,
On the run.
was in Straczynski when he wore the black suit.
Hallowed be thy name.
One of my favorite runs was when Peter Parker comes out in Civil War,
Right,
And then
yeah.
he's on the run, and they kill Aunt May. They're trying to shoot Aunt May.
That's what I'm saying. Like he came out in Civil War and and Kingpin was like, oh, okay. Can you shoot her through the fucking spine, please?
Yeah,
And they did. It was like, and go. May's dead.
yeah.
Like, what's he gonna like? They're just gonna kill Marissa Tomei now?
I swear
No,
to God.
they're going
I
to
swear
kill
to God.
MJ.
Oh.
That's going to be the Gwen
That's good because
Stacy.
they can bring back a white MJ after. That'd be aw-
Wow.
Yowzers.
Whoa.
We were all thinking it.
Wow.
We were all thinking it.
I got to be honest. You know why you're thinking it?
No, I like that MJ. Honestly,
No. I would say in the first movie she wasn't MJ enough. In the second movie, she's way more MJ.
She was like
She really is
excess
better.
MJ.
All right.
I don't know if she took an acting class or they gave her more screen time, but like they made her less of whatever the fuck she was in the first one, and she's way better in part 2.
I said this publicly. My only thing with Mary Jane is
Mhm.
she has to have red hair.
Red hair and some big old titties.
No, she doesn't have to have big
Why
old
can't she have
titties.
big old titties?
She can have big old titties,
So make it a must.
but is not all I care about is that Mary Jane has red hair.
Yes.
I don't care what color she is. I don't care how she comes to the red hair. I don't know why that's important to me,
yeah.
but
Well, it's
important
iconic
to me.
look. I mean,
Yeah.
It is iconic. It is very important. And also redheads are going crazy about it because they take away all redheads.
yeah.
It's a big thing. Like Little Mermaid, they made not a redhead.
Why? How'd they
Annie,
do that?
They made her of diversity.
What?
They made her black. Is that how you say it?
What?
I don't know. No, they made her a black girl.
What
Yeah.
the fuck did you?
No,
do?
they made her black. And
Yeah,
the same thing with
and then,
HT.
and then Twitter resorbed itself and then threw up. It was the weirdest thing
No
I've
one
ever seen.
actually cared, though.
Yeah,
No one
no.
really like 6 people in like Alabama gave a shit.
There was a petition that had 6,000 signatures. Okay, 6,000 isn't even a lot for Queens.
yeah.
So it's true. It's
Meanwhile,
not that
there's
many people.
300,000 right now. 300,000 people strong who are ready to just
Exactly.
march on Area 51.
And there's like these like
I don't know about that. I need to hear about that, but we have to
Time out,
pause.
time out, time out.
Yeah, we'll
Too
finish.
much
But
happening.
you know how many people like oversigned that petition too?
Sure.
Like these little fucking like Aryan dipshits are like,
Can
I'm
you
signing
imagine?
it 15 times.
It's really just like 13 people who just
Yeah,
have
no
bots.
one
Who
cares.
cares? Still the best
one
thing
gives a
ever.
shit.
Still the best thing.
Because you
ever.
want to know what they're gonna do?
What?
They're gonna make the Lion King a white kid. I heard.
Oh,
So
that'd
I
then
think they could make him a
balance.
They're going to make him a tiger.
Yeah. That's what my dream is. Since we're gonna jump to this now, they're all gonna storm Area 51 and they're gonna get in there. You know what's gonna be in there? It's
What?
gonna be a giant pool full of black mermaids. And they're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah. And they're like, we knew. Disney knew the whole time. They're
Yeah.
trying to make it more accurate.
Yeah.
No,
He's having a stroke.
No, I forgot. There was a point where I wanted to get us back on
So we're
track.
talking about MJ. How
Yeah, I like this MJ. I
She's
think
really
that she's
good.
going to dye her hair red because she's going to be on the
in
run.
solidarity with Spider-Man.
I love where you're going, but I thought I had an actual point that I was trying to make before you cut me off. Everyone cuts me off. No one loves me.
I survived the bell.
This kid is
No, I-
75% of the podcast of him just going, "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
Yes,
And then you try to comment on something he says and he screams at you.
because I'm important. I am. Sorry, just kidding. No, I think she's going to cut her hair. She's going to dye her hair red in disguise because they're going to be on the run in the next movie.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a
I
fair
think
point.
that's
You know what's
very-
crazy? Why are they going to
that
be on the
makes
fucking
sense.
run if he's like literally working with Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D.? Like,
Oh, here's something that they could do. That
Nick
would-
Fury's going to dye her hair red
That's so
Oh,
fun.
right.
They have a
And
montage.
make her white.
And who's gonna sing that
and
montage?
give her big old titties. Who?
Hit him with the hammer, Joey. You know who's gonna sing.
Bonnie Tyler.
Bonnie
I
Tyler.
need a hero.
Dun, dun,
Do,
dun.
do, I'm holding out for a hero with the
Dun, dun, dun.
I love where your heads are at, but you can't do callbacks to jokes that happened on the car ride over that I wasn't a part of.
We for listeners, we went through the most intense.
Dude, you don't understand. Me
Rabbit
and Ruby
hole.
were screaming.
We
Dancing. There was dancing.
might have cried.
Yes, it's a great song. It was one of the greatest 80s hero songs ever written.
We're gonna start
And-
streaming from the car.
Mm.
That's a good
You guys
idea.
should do your own podcast, and I'll do mine.
Jose and Joey. We will on the way home. And you know what? It'll be great.
It would be great. I wouldn't listen, though, because I'd be too jealous and sad.
Yeah, no, I think Greg, that's a great idea. I think that's how she would get red hair.
Thank you for listening,
It makes
Jose.
sense.
Also, they brought back Jonah Jameson.
I heard it's the same guy.
Oh yeah, also
The same-
the
no, no.
greatest.
Good.
Yes.
The best Jonah Jameson.
Oh, my God.
He is not the best Jonah Jameson. Jonah Jameson is the best J.K. Simmons. Because
Agreed.
that's who he is. That's just who he is. They did it. He's the only one who can ever do it.
Yo, shouts to them for having the balls to go. We're just gonna have the same guy play the same role because we can find no one else.
Can I-
They're probably just like, we were running out of time. Go, fuck it, just get J.K.
Can I tell you what happened in the pitch meeting?
Absolutely.
This is what happened. They went, who are we going to get J.K. Who are we going to get to be Jonah? And someone goes, why don't we get the guy who played him already? And someone's like, well, why would we do that? And he goes, because everyone will be the happiest they've ever been.
Yeah.
And they went, I guess that's a good reason.
Yeah, and that person is now the president of Sony.
Who?
I don't know. I'm just saying they got a promotion because
He
that
did.
was the best idea ever.
I mean, I'm sure he had free time between Farmers Insurance commercials.
Are you disrespecting my friend J.K. Simmons, who I met in a coffee shop in L.A. once, but he didn't really know I was waving to him?
Not at all.
How dare you?
I'm a J.K. guy.
I love him. He's the best.
He's the best. He
He
was
really is.
phenomenal with Whiplash.
So
yeah.
Yes.
I love that they made J. Jonah like they modernized him. Yeah, of course he would be an Alex Jones type person, like if he existed.
It makes
he's
no
like
sense.
he's like a mixture between Alex Jones and Bill O'Reilly. It's like, mwah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yes, this
Conspiracy
is exactly
theory.
Yeah,
Great. It's
Daily
great.
Bugle, sure, it would work. DailyBugle.com.
Sure.
It was like so perfect, and it made it like the movie was great, but that scene there was like old ladies who were like, "Oh my god!" They were like so excited to see him back.
I read the backstory. The reason he hates Peter Parker on this is because his family died in 9/11 and Peter Parker wasn't there.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
what?
This whole thing. He was like, "Where were you on 9/11?" And Spider-Man was like, "I was 3."
Oh,
I wrote this all. I wrote this all in my head. I don't know why I said that out loud. I love that you went for it. I was like, "Oh, I thought this was obviously an offensive, stupid
Yeah,
joke."
I was like, that's bullshit. And then Jose was like, yeah, I'm like, oh, is this not bullshit?
yeah, I don't
You
know.
sold it with such conviction.
I just throw 9/11 in everything because that's my way of. That's how I find things funny. 9/11 was funny to me.
Oh my God.
Joe
Steve.
hates black people. I can say I love 9/11.
I love black people.
Oh,
Probably-
why? Because they're black? That's equally racist.
No, I just like black things. That's not even. That's canon.
I
Everybody
gotta be
knows
honest.
Wow, very.
That's the most true thing you've ever said in your life. I don't know how we've never talked about how you like black people better just because they're black.
that. I mean, it's not like it's like I'm just like It's like a passive preference. It's like makes more sense.
I like red things, but that's why I love my women covered in blood.
So you're into like Native Americans?
No, skinnings.
Yeah. So this episode is demonetized now.
Yeah, our likes are just going.
Excellent. Great.
But what
We're off the
Sinister
grid.
Six do we want to see in the movie? That was I was trying to ask about 35 minutes ago. I don't want to see the shocker bullshit.
I don't like.
They
Shocker.
killed him already.
Yeah,
No,
they
they
did.
made him black.
Oh, that's right. The first Shocker died, and then they were like Michael Keaton gave his boy the gloves, and he was like, "You're the Shocker now. Whatever. Who cares?"
Yeah. Can we also talk about two other things that they just kind of dropped the ball on? In Far From Home, I guess they're doing it for maybe 3. Vulture knows who he is, who I think in the next movie, Vulture's going to be helping Spider-Man because he's like, look, I owe you. You saved my daughter. Maybe you'll help. Maybe you'll be half anti-hero kind of thing.
Wow.
2, Scorpion's in it. No mention of that. 3,
Time out. Well, how did they handle him at the end of the episode? What happened? Did he get like fuck? He got crushed
end
under
of what episode?
the Scorpion. He got like crushed at the boat or some shit.
No, he's in jail with...
He's in jail.
Yeah,
right?
in jail with
I think
Vulture.
I think he hit like the rudders of the boat and was like, "Ow!" And then they were like, "You're also arrested." Oh, this is a crappy
That's
day.
true. The Vulture
Yeah.
probably has the connects to some technology to Scorpion him up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the whole thing. Yeah. And
I
then
need my old lab.
Yes.
They'll do that gimmick.
They also dropped the ball on... cut me off. And now I can't remember what I was saying.
No, what?
What was it?
Sinister Six.
Scorpion,
We're going
Sinister Six.
They
What
dropped the
other?
ball.
Oh, huge ball drop is fucking Donald Glover as the Prowler.
Yeah.
That's gonna be have him as the Prowler in the next. I mean, like,
Well,
you
yeah, but
set
he was
something
still
up
in New
awesome.
York City. Well, he's in France or wherever the fuck.
Oh,
he
so
is.
if they come back to New York,
he might be like on the move already.
he might be like a good guy Prowler, kind of like in the comic book, half good, half bad.
Yeah,
he was
maybe.
bad.
He was bad.
He was a
Not in the
burglar.
comic book. In Slot's comic. Look at me, I know artists and
This
writers
guy.
and issue numbers. He was working for Peter Parker as a good guy in like the most recent shit.
Really?
Yeah, within the Slot, which I gotta be honest, man. Slot Spider-Man, the Superior shit was good, but then like him owning the fucking company.
Yeah,
I don't-
they had to do something, I guess.
Rich
get it.
Spider-Man's weird.
I mean, I feel like they give Spider-Man shit just to take it away from him because that's when he shines.
I
Yeah.
know, but to me, best Spider-Man, best job Spider-Man ever had, being a teacher. Straczynski Spider-Man was my favorite.
Yeah.
Spider-Man as a teacher makes the most sense because that's what he is. He would go back. He would do that. He's a man of the people.
You know how I would do Spider-Man? I would have Spider-Man as a private tutor.
Ooh.
So he can like jump around like little weird rich kids and shit like
Yeah.
that, and then he gets
Teach science
involved in
kids.
other little things here
nerdy
and there.
weird kids who are real smart. They need help. Yeah,
Exactly.
of course.
Because he's like a genius level intelligence, and it's not a secret.
No.
Like he can go to like help like maybe there's like some like weird autistic kid, he can go help him, and then like
Yeah.
some other like just jump around as like a private tutor type thing.
Yeah.
Because he needs his free time.
I'm writing that down.
Right.
I'm writing that down because
We recorded it.
Yeah.
But I will never listen to this.
Fair enough.
I'm not a fan
Explains
of
a
our
lot.
things.
Also, Prowler, worst costume in the history of comics.
What?
Into the Spider-Verse was cool.
Yeah, it was
The
like
comic book
yeah.
Prowler costume sucks dick.
No, it's green. It's
No. Awful.
No, I like it. And you can't
boy.
tell me that I don't like it. It's like a
Sucks
weirdo Spawn.
dick.
It's like a cheap Spawn costume.
No, you're thinking of Nightwatch.
No, I know
It's
who
like
Nightwatch is.
Party City
He's
Spawn.
great. I have the figure right over there. I'll get him for you, and I'll show it to you, and you can play with him.
I don't want to play with him. He's trash. That'll show him.
Something like that.
Right in the mic.
Know who's someone I love in Spider-Man? And I mentioned it before. Know who I love, and then I look back as an older guy, and I go, he's kind of dumb. Cardiac.
I loved Cardiac.
So stupid.
The Angry
Are you
Heart
familiar with
Doctor?
Cardiac? Are you, Jose?
Not really.
Do a Google search.
Greg knows he's in my treatment.
Cardiac.
That Greg
is-
loves. Greg loves my Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Is-
Did a book. I'm done. I don't want to talk anymore about it.
the
The,
suspense buildup for this bell has been top notch.
the bell signifies that I am talking now.
Yes.
No, Cardiac, he's got, so I want to explain, like, he's, and for the listeners,
Yeah.
he's a heart doctor who's gone rogue.
I'm already out.
Also, first of all, yeah, as you should be. Also, his body is, like, his mask is like the heart, like, the symbols, like the, like, beep, 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 right? So let me ask you this. You're working in a hospital.
I don't hate his costume.
Hang on. I know his costume's great.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You're working in a hospital, right? All of a sudden, the doctor shows up with 4 black eyes, a broken arm, didn't show up for surgery yesterday. Then there's some guy running around town called Cardiac. It's like, hey man, are you Cardiac? Like, why would you name yourself after your job?
Here's
Yeah,
something
who
maybe
wrote
you
this,
didn't notice
Vince
that I didn't
McMahon?
notice later. His stun spear is based on the
Yes.
the heart.
Oh my
Hide that, man.
He's got a baton
Clear.
spear.
Yeah.
That
The thing, the heart
Any-
pumper.
Any like villain that could also possibly be on like 90s WWF.
my
Dude, I don't know
version.
If some guy showed up with 3 pieces of ham on his face and he was like, I'm Deli Man, I'd be like, Johnny, is this Johnny from are you the guy at the corner? I know who you are. I've
really
seen that
not
ham
gonna-
before.
Yeah, you've been making my sandwich for 6 months. I know who you are, homie.
They always want to do a costume based on the thing that has
Yeah,
something
yeah.
to do with them, and it's like, just
The
do something.
costume was the least bad part about Cardiac.
The costume looked cool.
He had a
but
cool
he
fucking
shouldn't have been a
costume.
heart doctor, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Because it's just too tied up, is what I'm trying to say.
way on brand.
He did look cool. And he would put his hands in the air. He had that big staff, and he would put it in the air, and then like some weird bird
Yeah, like
thing.
a robot bird would pick it
Would
up,
pick
and
him up
fly
and fly him away.
and he'd fly away like this.
yeah, dude. Not only do you know how to do heart surgery, but you know how to make flying birds? Maybe get in the flying bird game, dude. You can make a little more money.
What the fuck?
He's like, there's too many
Wow.
fucking birds already. I can't be a bird guy.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
I hate this. I'm not googling.
You look at him and you don't hate him, and then you
No,
hear,
he
you
looks
learn
cool.
about
I
him,
feel-
and you're like, oh.
I
Yeah.
feel the same like Calendar Man and Batman.
And the
he
thing-
kind of
Yeah, but that's
You know
corny
what
and
Cardiac
good.
invented
Yeah.
too?
Cardiac was too cool.
Let me tell you what Cardiac invented.
What?
Cardiac invented, I'm wearing a full mask, but my mouth is visible.
And moves.
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense. It looks like a painted face, like his eyes mask, and then
It's
it's
a
just a
great
mouth
movie.
on front of the like. It's like what?
The Sting. Yeah, 1990 Sting.
Fucking weird.
God, I hate that costume. Oh.
You hate it.
That looks cool. Man.
You hate it.
Oh,
it's
he's-
not that bad.
He's got the Borat like covering the junk and goes up.
I didn't realize he had a fucking cod piece.
Yeah, he's got the cod piece. Protect
Yeah,
your
it's
dick,
weird.
man.
He looks like one
First thing, hey, I'm at a costume store. I'm like, I need a protective system. Put most of the money into the dick protection.
I don't hate it. I gotta say, I don't hate
He
it.
looks like an American Gladiator from the reboot.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Favorite Spider-Man villain? Go. You have 3 seconds.
I think it's Craven.
Spider-Man villain favorite?
It's Venom.
Oh, I can't count Venom because of course he's the best.
It's complicated.
Okay, we'll go third favorite.
skip your second.
Carnage. Yeah, skip your second.
No, not Carnage. I like Carnage
Maximum
stories.
Carnage was fucking awesome.
I loved
dude.
Maximum Carnage.
He was ripping, murdering humans.
I know.
How do we feel about? Yeah, keep going.
No, that's why I say I think one of my favorites. Maybe he's 4th or 5th. I love Moreland. I love.
Again, it's like,
I love
but
Moreland.
Moreland's not a regular guy. When Moreland comes in once every 3 years, and it's like, oh fuck, it's
He's like
Moreland.
Brock Lesnar. He shows up
Exactly.
at WrestleMania.
It's a big fucking problem when Moreland shows up. But like Doc Ock is gonna fuck with you on Tuesday, be
Yeah.
back by Thursday.
Yes.
It's something new.
Yes.
That's what you put into this fucking list.
And that's what I wanted to get back to the Sinister Six thing, right? The rules, my rules for Sinister Six is they can't be so dumb that no one cares, but they can't be so powerful that they're like you can't have Norman Osborn because he can do all the work of the Sinister Six by himself.
Right. Yeah.
Venom can't either. He's too strong. Carnage, they don't work with teams. You need the guy who's a solid 6 to 8 on the scale of 1 to 10 of villainy.
It's a collection of guys that necessitate a group to take Spider-Man
Yeah,
down.
plus
They gotta be part
Venom
of
ain't working on no fucking team.
no, he was on the Sinister Six, remember? And he bit Sandman.
Yeah, he went crazy immediately.
Yeah, he was like,
And-
why do we invite you?
Electro was like, I told you, you can't work with this fucking guy. This guy's out of his fucking mind.
This guy's got problems.
He's wearing oil. It's crazy. What's happening? It's fucking nuts.
I'm sorry, you're an alien?
We could have had vermin in here with his rats. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
I would have taken Morbius.
Yeah.
At least he was human.
Morbius.
Yeah. At least he's from this planet.
Morbius is like, it could have been a cool vampire, but he's like, I'm a vampire, and I
Yeah.
drink your blood through my hands. Like, no, not the hands.
Gotta be sexual.
No, not the hands.
Make it sexual, man. He's got a V-neck, though. He's got the low V.
Oh,
He's
the
got
best
a
thing
low
ever
V.
was
Plunging neckline
so they-
for days.
they
Yeah.
got dipshit to play Morbius. They're making a Morbius movie because they're just
Who's
desperate.
dipshit?
Dipshit.
You can't just say dipshit and expect me to know.
Worst Joker. Worst Joker.
Fucking
Worst
From
Joker
30
is that
Seconds to
guy?
Mars, this guy-
Model man.
30 seconds.
Worst
of Mars.
Joker.
I know. I can't get not Patterson. What's his name? I don't know why I'm blanking.
I'm fingering.
This is why people hate us.
the
This
fans at home know. Everyone
is,
knows.
Everybody's like, you idiot.
we could Google it. It's
We
your
have the
goddamn
power.
job to
Sorry.
Google it. You do nothing. You never Google a thing. What's his name?
I don't know. He looks like kind of like Jesus with blue eyes.
Joker. Worst.
Worst Joker.
I'll just type in Joker
Put
worst.
worst Joker.
There it is.
I didn't even hate that Joker that much, honestly.
It was not good.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
All right.
It was not good because he was doing an impression of Heath Ledger and he had gold teeth.
No, it didn't bother me that much. I mean, listen, I don't love it, but I didn't hate it. Like everyone went bananas with
that
it.
character design was very, very.
Yeah, it was a
questionable.
lot. It was a bit much.
It was based on a throwaway comic where
Yeah.
he had like a dragon back tattoo. I was like,
But there was a question we didn't answer. What was the question?
Okay, so Sony's trying to make every fucking movie of Spider-Man they can, regardless of whether Spider-Man's in it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're making fucking Morbius movie, and they're like, let's get Jared Leto because we're insane.
Yeah.
So why not?
He's
Dallas
a good
Buyers
actor.
Club.
He's a good actor.
He is a good actor.
He's a good actor.
But
He's
here's
really
the
good.
fucking problem. So he's Morbius, and they
Uh-huh.
go, first photo
Sorry.
of Jared Leto as Morbius released.
Yeah.
All right, it's a
Yeah.
picture of Jared Leto
Doing his
standing in the
laundry.
middle of the fucking street
Yeah.
as just Jared
Great.
Leto.
Great.
I'm like, what the fuck was this?
That did nothing.
Yeah.
Two things I want to get into. One, this is Greg's list of greatest deep Vs. One,
Iron Fist.
Morbius. Two,
Iron Fist.
Fist.
Yeah.
Three, Destro.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he has a good
Destro's got a great deep V.
The original Gamora had a killer and she had that inner side boob, which is the hardest side boob to rock.
Yeah.
I would argue
Remember, she had
go-
like a bald head, or was
Yeah.
that Moonstone?
But
That's
also-
Moonstone, but also Gamora did have the deep V.
But also original
But it was
Drax.
more of a Borat.
Original
yeah.
Drax, yeah, when he was still like a juice head.
He had the cape.
Yeah, give me a cape. If you're got a cape and you're like naked up front, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you working with?
He was in space.
Only the Gladiator. could
Shit's
do
weird
that.
out in space.
Who was your favorite Spider-Man villain?
Craven.
Craven. And you said?
Because
Venom.
of Craven's
Okay,
last time.
I don't want to count Venom anymore because it's everyone's favorite because he's the best. Who's your third favorite? Just give me your favorites. Just give me people. Just talk about something you
I
like
love
about
Doc Ock.
he's great.
And you know what? I like Doc Ock more like later. Like when Melina played Doc Ock,
Oh my god.
that is the most he is
It
the
was
best. I'm
so
sorry.
good.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
should
sorry.
bring him back.
I'm sorry. Alfred Molina as Doc Ock is in my top 3 villains in all the Marvel movies.
Completely agree with
all
you.
of
Completely
them.
agree with you.
Sony, Disney, everything. Molina's Doc Ock. Period. Stop. Incredible.
Completely
I fucking
agree
loved
with you.
it. When they brought Doc Ock back with like the long leather duster with the high collar and the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that fucking design.
Mega
It made
hard.
no sense because the backpack was like not visible, but the arms were coming through the leather jacket. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They were going for like I guess flashers were really big at that point
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they were just like he's.
It was
he's
like
a flasher.
Matrix Doc
was.
Ock.
Instead of showing you his dick, he's showing you his arm.
Dude, it was like 2002 or something, man. That was big. We were just getting out of the Trenchcoat Mafia.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and say Catherine Hahn nailed it as Doc Ock.
Oh,
in
into
Spider-Verse.
the Spider-Verse.
Girls Doc Ock. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was
was-
if you would
yeah.
have if you would have said to me we're doing a girl Doc Ock, I would have said come into my house and as soon as you got one step in, I would have slammed the door on your nose, broke your face. But you just sneak her in like that.
The wolf
She
approves.
was everything in that
no, I
movie
thought it was
perfect.
cool. I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
I will
really
say
good.
that is the best comic book movie ever made.
Wow, where this?
It's good. It's really good.
Into the Spider-Verse. I still go Dark Knight.
Dark Knight is an amazing movie, but for me,
Sure. Well, of course.
it's because I'm a Spider-Man guy.
Spider-Man guy.
It first of all, Dark Knight and Into the Spider-Verse were both perfect movies, but this was perfect in the way of the emotions that I love to feel. It made me feel.
Yeah, it was your Black
Is it
Panther.
lame?
It made me cry.
Is
What's
it
it
lame
lame?
if I pick Endgame?
It's
No.
not- no,
Because-
I've been feeling the
because-
same way.
Because let me tell you something right now.
Endgame is also perfect.
In Endgame, Captain America with the shield and Thor's hammer. Now, for movie people, that's a huge deal.
Right.
For comic people,
No,
It
that's
was
the
like-
greatest things I've ever
we
seen in my
know.
life.
We know.
When
We
he-
see it, and we went like when Thor goes, "I knew it." Everyone in the fucking audience at the same time went, "I knew it."
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was incredible, and it was perfect, and it was like new for a lot of people. Us, it was the first time seeing it live,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" If that was the last comic book thing I saw, I'd be bummed, but cool.
Yeah.
When he picked up the hammer, I looked at Tita and I said, "You're now my second favorite thing." Our marriage is now the second best moment of my life.
That Avengers Assemble
Yeah.
was nearly flawless.
When people say
What?
to me,
No, hold on.
"I didn't like Endgame," I say,
What
"I
wasn't
don't like
flawless
you."
about it? What
What?
was the mistake?
do you want to do? Do you want to do this?
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Pop the
Do
trunk.
it.
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Pop the trunk. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do
One
it.
thing.
Do it.
One
Do
thing is a mistake.
One of my favorites.
One thing that
Do
I'm
it.
going to say
Do
was a
it.
mistake.
What?
And one thing I'm going to say that was just something I would have done.
We're doing do it right now. So hang on. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Hey,
Do it.
Hey, you. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Okay. So now, why was it flawless, Joe? Why was it flawed? What was it flawed? Get through the beginning.
My only flaw was
Uh-huh.
that I don't like that Hulk. That's not the Hulk I want.
Okay. I'll say this.
And may I? What they
course.
should have done is when he tried to do the gauntlet It should have fucked him up and made him cool Hulk again. Because you're ending the movies, you want the real fucking Hulk.
Okay.
I want Hulk jumping through, smashing everything else. I don't want handsome selfie Hulk. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't fucking want it.
May I make one note? And this is to agree with you, or
Pause.
you keep going. Yes,
Can I pause?
Of course.
And the thing I would have done,
Yes.
which I don't think it needed to be done, but I would have had one of those portals open up and just one helicarrier of the remaining good SHIELD agents and Nick Fury come through.
I think that did happen.
It didn't happen.
I think there was a helicarrier
There's
there
Ravager.
with because I do believe that happened in the scene. I'm 99% sure.
No,
I-
all I remember thinking
I
was
want to believe you.
Jose, look this up. I'm gonna give you my iPad.
Great.
I'm sorry. You have to look it up because
like that's where you know what I mean. They should have
Hold
had
on.
the TV guys come through.
well, they also should have had fucking Daredevil and the Netflix people.
You mean the
Hold
TV
on.
guys?
Hold on.
Well, I don't count them as TV.
It's
I
funny
count
you
those
bring
Netflix
that up.
guys.
I'm going to bring it back to Spider-Man. We're
Yeah.
going to let's table Endgame real quick. What would you do if in the next movie, Peter Parker, right, they take him to court
Yeah.
for war crimes?
I jerk off.
What would you
I'd
do?
still I keep jerking off.
I need a lawyer.
I'm hard right now.
Oh, he needs
You
a
didn't
lawyer.
see where he was going?
Matt Murdock.
Of course.
What
Yeah.
would you do? What would you do? And they did the Netflix Matt Murdock. What would you do?
I'd lose my shit,
You
man.
freak out. You cry.
Or no, but yes, for that reason, yes. Parallel, a Jace,
Uh-huh.
Jennifer Walters.
That's not bad.
That's not bad
That's
at all.
She-Hulk for our friends.
That'd be
Because I
really
will
cool.
tell you something. I love me some fucking She-Hulk.
Yeah, she was in
Show
my...
me some big ass green tete.
Yeah, and now she's like a savage She-Hulk. She's like muscly and
I
big
love
and
it.
fucking tough. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in there.
Yeah.
I like it. I like this
With
big
it.
sketchy afro that like.
That would be cool. That
would
would
be
be
great.
really cool.
Yeah.
Now, can I jump back to Endgame for a second?
Yes.
Yes, let's go
Now,
back. Sorry.
see, I understand one thing. I just want to say this real quick. I understand why they did it. They were like, look, man, we have so many fucking characters. It's going to be hard to make Hulk and Bruce Banner go back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, let's just put them in one character. We'll also give them a cool, fun thing. Great. But because they did that, we missed out on two major things. One, for me, we missed out on Hulk steps, because he got scared of Thanos. We all wanted that Hulk Thanos fight again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And two, we didn't close the door. Here's my thing. They should have had Bruce Banner go to Morad with Black Widow because he loved her.
Vormir?
And get Vormir, I'm sorry.
I got
And
you.
let him get that last kiss, say goodbye, because they were like in love with each other for like every movie, and they never settled that. They
Yeah,
never, we never got a check. We
See,
never got the
I
check.
like what they did with Hawkeye. I think coming back when
Yeah,
they
I did
came
like what they
back
did with Hawkeye
and
too.
they're working everything out, a combination of the gauntlet and I think that should have made him like fucked up and like kind of weak, but maybe not turn him back to Hulk. And then when he finds out about Black Widow, that's when he just snaps and he just
Goes full
reverts
rage?
He's just the fucking Hulk.
That's how you do it, my friends.
Because I didn't
That
hate.
is how
I
you
didn't-
do it.
I
That's
didn't
how
hate
you do it.
Cool Hulk.
Me
I
too.
didn't hate
It was fun.
But if we're wrapping it up,
If you're wrapping it up,
and
dude,
I
that
named
would've
my
been
fucking band after the Hulk.
Yeah.
What
I
band?
love Bruce Banner, which became the Banner.
I know I'm
Yeah.
plugging you. I'm plugging you.
But I'm just saying, I love the
Available on
fucking
iTunes.
Hulk, and I liked Smart Hulk. And in the comics, when he was in the Pantheon, when it was over and it was a short-term thing, I fucking dug
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fought X Factor?
Yeah,
That was cool.
cool as fuck. But my Hulk is is Frankenstein.
Baby
Yeah.
Hulk in the movies was my favorite. Ragnarok Hulk was my favorite. You didn't like it though, right?
No. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't like, well, we're gonna split the atoms, and here's the fucking formula. Blah blah blah. He was like kind of just like it was like Mr. Fix-It with Conan, where he was just smart enough to be an idiot,
Yeah.
but not like.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't want it forever.
No. I want
I don't want it
Ragnarok Hulk
for-
forever.
No.
I couldn't.
In
I
all
like
the movies.
I want Hulk like
Yeah.
baby smart. That's it.
That's what he was in Ragnarok.
No, yeah, that's in the movie you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I'm talking
thinking
movie.
about Planet Hulk.
Oh no. Yeah,
Pla-
no, I'm talking
I
movie
thought
Hulk.
Planet Hulk was fucking sick.
Yeah.
In the comics.
Yeah.
For a short time, it makes it's a great fucking run that you can
Yeah.
like pop out because Hulk has changed so many fucking times.
Yep.
But Ragnarok Hulk was that's a good medium Hulk that you could have kept it going. But I want my Hulk as like an animal.
monster.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah, that's the best
line.
fucking like.
My monster! This is what I know. You told me.
And the best was everyone in the audience was saying the same thing. Come on!
Yeah. That was so
Hulk's
funny.
like, this is my thing.
They're just like, oh, let's keep running, and then you just cut the Hulk.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So good.
Oh man.
Like that's the Hulk
That's a
the
really
Hulk
good
that I
point,
fucking
though.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the Hulk we all love.
Now, great. Now I'm upset that Hulk didn't get a
It's
good
not,
payoff.
you know what? The end game was incredible.
But there's
I
some more
love
movies to
Incredible.
do. They could do more.
And
He
all,
could
yeah,
come back.
everything I'm saying is as a Hulk guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm a Hulk super fan, so obviously I have opinions and I want Hulk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like-
Finally, yeah.
See, here's what I think. I think so. What you suggested, the idea that if he did the snap, if he witnessed Natasha kill herself and then did the
No,
snap,
I don't need him to witness it because
No,
I
no.
love the Hawkeye thing. I
Sure.
thought that
No,
whole
He comes back.
he comes
What-
back and he tells them, and this is post
Sure.
glove. It's just this is what send them
Yes, sure.
into
Sure.
the deep end.
What I'm saying is that would be absolutely that's ideal if you're going to really proceed with the Hulk story. I don't know if they're going to.
No, they are. No.
Yeah, he's
Listen.
signed up for more
Listen. I don't. This is the end of that Avengers. I want the real fucking Hulk. And the thing was, they could have saved it to the very fucking end, where all this shit happens. Bruce Banner just collapses. He's in like a fucking bed somewhere. Blah 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 blah. The battle is going on. They're counting Bruce Banner is out, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Avengers assemble. Here he just comes shooting out of the fucking Hulk and
Oh,
hulks
man.
it the fuck up. Because Universal is fucking stupid.
I
And
can't
they're
believe
never
it.
going to make fucking any fucking movies with him.
Yeah, just sell the rights. Just get rid of
Yeah.
them. Just sell the rights. I mean, I guess their deal right now is pretty sweet. They
What?
don't even
Do
get-
nothing?
They don't even have to make a movie, and they're profiting.
just
off
get a
of-
check?
Yeah, you got.
Aren't they making those fucking King Kong movies and shit?
Yeah.
Is that Universal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but who knows what they're doing? Yeah,
They're
because
doing,
Universal Studios.
they're
has
doing
King Kong.
Godzilla vs. King Kong. I don't want to. We'll talk about that in another.
I didn't get
episode,
to see. I
didn't-
still
yeah,
haven't
we
seen.
gotta-
I haven't seen Destroy All Monsters
Me
yet.
either. I haven't either.
And I'm a
Yeah.
Godzilla guy.
And
I
it's
know.
all of them. Yeah, we're
I know.
falling up.
Oh, also,
We talked about Spider-Man. We didn't talk about anything that I wanted to talk about.
we talked about Spider-Man at
Spider-Man
length.
for an entire episode. This is your dream. We made it happen, Gregory.
Just so you guys know,
Mm-hmm.
remember we talked that I might do like little interview stuff and we
Yeah.
might add it separately on the side?
Sure. Oh, all right. Let's reveal it.
So
Yeah,
Joe's doing his side band.
Yeah, right. This is
I'm just
side
Joe,
band.
who's he interviewing?
Side
What is he
band.
doing? With what camera? With what podcast?
It'll be like audio.
Right.
Who are you interviewing?
Just tell us you're quitting.
I'm not quitting.
You're fired. You're fired from the
You're,
podcast.
you're fired.
Okay, forget it.
You're fired.
Ah,
Who are you gonna
that's
interview?
a nice
Nothing.
tease.
I had a fucking bombshell,
tease.
but I'm not gonna
Big
tell you
tease.
my bombshell now.
Big tease. I'm excited.
We'll save it for the next episode. We're at an hour.
Yeah, we did it.
All right, forget it. I'm not gonna reveal it.
Reveal now. Let's reveal it. Reveal it. Let's do the reveal bell.
Reveal, and then this is now the reveal bell. It has been reincarnated.
Sophie Campbell, the artist of Ninja Turtles,
Oh, she's
Yeah.
very
who's
what?
been like the fucking, who's like kind of just redefined the artwork
Yeah.
of Ninja Turtles, invented that new bird character, Korra. She is the
yellow turtle.
she designed the new yellow turtle.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
She's down. We're gonna do an interview.
Wow.
And she's a
You
big.
met her?
I've known her forever. Well, not known her.
Wow.
I interviewed her for Cult Nation website years
How?
and years
Why?
ago.
How do you know these people?
Sick.
She's a weird goth chick.
Nice.
She does the Wet Moon comics
So you're gonna
and shit like that.
You're gonna try to make love to her.
No, probably not. She lives in Minnesota, I believe.
What are you doing?
That's
what
not
do you
a
got?
reason
What do
to
you got
not-
locking you down here?
I don't. This is
Bring Wesley.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so she's super into
Greg, I think
kaiju
this-
too.
Who?
Yeah.
Kaiju
Yeah.
like Godzilla and Gamera. She draws all of them and does like these little like cutesy versions of them. But
That's awesome.
she does the real versions too. She did Wet Moon. She
Wet
did-
Moon. That sounds dirty.
It's not. It's like this weird like goth. It's one of the weirdest fucking comics I've ever read in my life.
man.
But the artwork is bonkers.
Like crazy.
Absolutely fucking bonkers.
She's a very good artist.
She's incredible.
Do you think you're better? I think you're better.
No.
She's the best artist. to me.
No, she is like her shit is her shit, and that's it. No one draws like her.
Will she draw me a Spider-Man tattoo?
Probably not. She's has a professional career drawing the fucking Ninja Turtles for
But I'm
IDW.
famous. Yeah, but I'm famous.
She did the Gem comic.
I've been.
Wow.
You know what? I've been on. You know what, dude?
Just give him his tattoo. I think that's a good place to end.
Jesus Christ, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
So all that Joe's bombshell is he's going to ask somebody for an interview.
Very
I
nice.
did ask
think
them, and they
that's-
said
I think
yes.
That's pretty cool.
Them, her.
She's got multiple
all right.
personalities.
I thought you meant he asked them titties. Oh my god. We have to edit that out?
Yes,
Probably.
please.
Edit nothing out. I'll die by my words. Except that story you told in the beginning. Edit that out. That I don't care
Son
for
of a
it.
bitch. You can follow the Cerebros podcast on YouTube, Cerebros Official. Search them, and then you'll find all the good stuff.
Instagram, Cerebros Podcast.
Yep.
Twitter, Cerebros Podcast.
All that
Cerebros
matters.
Pod.
Cerebros proud, I think.
Share, like, and subscribe,
Yeah.
please. That
We
really
have some
helps
cool
us.
prizes coming up.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I'm going to be giving away a pretty cool prize to people who
It's giving away that
share,
ass.
like, and subscribe.
Cool.
It's dick pics.
It is.
They're
Awesome.
pieces of dick.
All right.
Not pieces, pics.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was just repeating what I thought you said.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Cerebros.